What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the newly named podcast. That's right, we're under a new name now, ladies and gentlemen. It is Big Dave's Wrestling Review, where I go over all of the wrestling news and rumors and review the shows. Guys, we're changing things up just a little bit because we want to be able to get out to more platforms and meet new people. Just felt like there needed to be a new name. It's kind of redundant to call it the Big Dave Wrestling Podcast when it's obviously a podcast. So I decided to just shorten it down, Big Dave's Wrestling Review. And the main reason that I've done this is a lot of you have been asking, and I know I haven't been on in a few days. There's a reasoning for that. We're going to be trying to get over onto YouTube. So this is going to be the first episode that I'm trying to implement not only on Anchor and Google Podcasts and iTunes and all the other outlets that we're on, Spotify, but we're also going to try to go ahead and push this out through YouTube as well. And so we have started a new channel, Big Dave's Wrestling Review. That's what you look up, and you can find all of the episodes from here on out, at least, of the Big Dave Wrestling Review. Today is July 9th, 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my birthday today. I have already been getting those notifications and texts and people wishing me a happy birthday. I sure do appreciate it. Everybody that's reached out to me early this morning. Getting old, man. Getting old. And it's not cool. So, but I'm blessed to still be here. To be honest with you, I didn't think I'd make it this long, but I've somehow made it past where I thought I'd be. So, hoping to have a good birthday, and I'm happy to spend and share my birthday with all of you guys out there in the wrestling community world. We are going over Monday Night Raw tonight, and guys, I told you when we reviewed Raw last week, my initial review was it was a good show, one of the better shows of the year, but it's only because they gave us basically a shit sandwich. They gave us something at the beginning, something at the end, but everything in the middle was the same. So it was such, I actually didn't notice it as much until I went and watched it again. And that's when I had to, when I gave the SmackDown review, I had to basically apologize to everyone that listens because I feel as if I let you down with my review on last Monday night because they tricked me just like they tricked so many people into believing that Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff were already in the works, were already there working behind the scenes, and that just wasn't the case at all. So, last week, so many people I got a little, I got some people that hated on Big Dave and, told me I was being too negative, told me I didn't know anything, I could not accept the fact that Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff were going to take over now and AEW would be nothing, and that I didn't know as much as I thought I did because look what they've done to Raw. Well, guys, I ain't here to say I told you so, but I've been watching Raw since the very first episode of Raw almost 30 years ago, and I told you so, didn't I? Still the same old thing. Where was the attitude? Where was the holy shit moment? Where was the middle finger like we had with Kofi? Where was the PG-14? Everybody thought we were leaving the PG era. Guys, we're not leaving the PG era, at least not anytime soon. I have heard rumors and rumors and rumors of them going PG-14, PG-14. Guys, they will push the PG limitation as far as they can. I said that when I heard that Heyman took over Raw. I said the difference between Heyman and Vince in this outlet is Vince plays it safe. Heyman will push it as far as it can go. He will take it to the edge of that PG rating. And that's what they did to us 2 weeks ago. The only thing that they did this week to me that had any kind of added, like now, I don't even want to say attitude, just more of an adult and edgier product was the Mike and Maria Kanellis stuff, which I didn't think they'd be back on TV. So you got me there. I thought that was just Vince's way of burying Mike Kanellis to the fullest. So I don't know what's going on with that angle. To be honest with you, I don't like the angle. It's just like you have to say the word impregnate over and over and over. It's just like, come on, man, this is not... I mean, some people might think it's edgy. I did hear that Paul Heyman had something to do with that segment. I don't know if that's true. That's allegations. I really hope he didn't, because to be perfectly honest with you, that's not my thing. That's not my cup of tea. Especially you got two people on the roster that nobody's really seen. You know, the casual viewer doesn't know who Mike and Maria Kanellis is. So to put them in an angle like that right off top, it kind of like it makes Mike Kanellis look like a cuckold, and he's basically a little bitch. So that's what they're doing to Mike Kanellis. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but whatever. We'll get into that more and, everything. I did watch the first round of the G1. By far, to me, the hands-down best match of the night was Sonata against Zack Sabre Jr. To me, that was probably my favorite match of the year so far. Tanahashi and Okada, that's cool. But, man, I've seen it. We've all seen it if you follow New Japan. I didn't really get into the very beginning of those shows. I don't get into their six-man tag matches. I kind of fast forward through that stuff. But I was very interested in the tournament, and I'm interested in seeing a lot of the matches that'll be in the tournament this year. So, but big ups to Sonata and Zack Sabre Jr. They put on a clinic. Cassius CAT Scan wrestling at its finest. I knew what Sabre could do. And I was familiar with Sonata, but not as much. Man, they matched each other just move for move, step for step, hold for hold. Really, really good, fun match to watch. Sonata did get the victory, which I kind of figured they'd do that. But either way, that was probably my favorite match that I've seen in this month, to be honest with you. So big ups to them. All right, guys, like I said, this is all brand new stuff here. The Big Dave, it's Big Dave's Wrestling Review. Big Dave's Wrestling Review. And we will be right back after a quick break, and we'll get back to Monday Night Raw on July 8th of 2019.